Hey guys, this is Banbridge bringing you another episode of Let's Play Pokemon FireRed. In the previous part, I caught Moltres, and in this part, let's see. Oh, that's all he says right now. Yeah, in the last part I caught Moltres, and Bill wanted us to go to 2 Island and give something. This is the same recording session. What did he want? A meteorite. He wanted me to give him a meteorite, which is a not all too subtle reference to Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, and there are several of them on these islands for a reason that will become apparent when I'm done here. Where did I just choose to go? Did I choose 2? Oh, I must have chosen 2 Island. I guess I could mention this 2 videos into my trip to these islands, but once you start doing this, you can't leave until you're done. You can't surf here. The current is too strong. Yeah, so now that I've been here for a couple videos, yeah, you can't leave until you're done. Just thought I'd give you guys a little bit of heads up. Yeah. So there's a revive right there, and that's basically the only item you're going to find around here. This guy started up a shop here that right now he only has great balls and fresh waters. But as you accomplish more in the game, you will unlock more that you can do here. Bouncing, jumping. Here's the game corner. And it's a little different from the other game corner. This guy's freaking out. Now, where's Lestelle gotten to today? She always brings me lunch every day right about now. And this guy sees us. You there, are you a friend of Lestelle's? I have no idea who that is. Have you seen Lestelle around? I don't know where she might be. She should have been here long ago. Lestelle's a cutie. She's got my looks. So what if something's happened to my Lestelle? Please help me find her. Please go search 3 Island. And this guy comes in. This guy doesn't like the game corner and he's looking for someone. And that guy leaves after getting told off. But this guy wants me to head to 3 Island and find Lestelle, who's his daughter. And so you can't do anything right now in here. It's a very different game corner from the one in Celadon City. But of course I'll get into that when it's actually important. This is the Pokemon Move Maniac. He knows every move that a Pokemon can learn. So he's a move relearner. If you didn't sell your mushrooms like I did, you can give him 2 tiny mushrooms or 1 big mushroom, and he will allow your Pokemon to relearn any move that it learns during the course of leveling up. If you want mushrooms, I suggest the floor in Mount Moon, where you find only Paris. Take the TM that you should have for... Go all the way down to the bottom. If you've been picking up a lot of TMs, you should have a TM for Thief, which steals a held item. Paris are almost always holding a tiny mushroom, so go to the floor where there's always Paris, use Thief, steal the tiny mushrooms, and remember to take it off the Pokemon. Remember that a Pokemon using Thief should not be holding an item, otherwise it can't steal the item. Remember to take it off after the battle. You can get a nearly limitless supply of tiny mushrooms from those Paris, and you can relearn as many moves as you want. But there is still something to do on 2 Island, I think, maybe, possibly. I honestly don't remember. I guess we'll find out soon. Here's a Gloom. It's one of the Pokemon you can find here, very plainly. And I want to get to this house, because I know what's in this house. But I'm not going to actually do anything with what's in this house. This lady has perfected the ultimate move of its type. Will no one take it for future use? You, that Jolteon. No, I was just mistaken. What you want to do is you want to have a fully evolved starter and put it to the front of your party, which I shouldn't have Jupiter at the front of my party anymore anyway. So you talk to her, and you, that Charizard. Oh, this is the one. This is the Pokemon. This Charizard is worthy of learning my ultimate move. Will you allow it? Will you allow your Charizard to learn my Blast Burn? No! Anyway. Blast Burn is a Fire-type move. Frenzy Plant is a Grass-type move. And Hydro Cannon is a Water-type move. Those are the most powerful move of their types and can only be learned by the final form of any of the starters of that type. It is basically like Hyper Beam. Basically, it is Hyper Beam, except not normal type. What will happen is you will use it, it will be very powerful, and then you will have to recharge for a turn. I may decide to learn it at a later point, but right now I see no point for it. I like my Charizard's moves as they are right now, so I see no reason to learn it at the moment. But if you want to learn it, there's no problem with that. Can I battle these people? They look like they're doing bad things. They want money from this girl. This guy. Kanto Rider Federation. Hey, I think they're in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Anyway, there's a cave right here. You can't do much in here right now. This guy's prospecting for gold. Later on you can find the nugget in there and he'll give you another nugget. You can sell the two for a combined 10,000 Poké Dollars. It's a pretty good deal. That guy said they're taking over this island. There's no one in this house right now. Hold on, what's that? Rare rocks and gems are displayed. Anyway, these guys want to take over 3 Island. And there are a bunch of people here. Are you the boss? Go back to Kanto right now. Huh? I just got your battle. What's the hostile attitude? So, they're not happy with the bikers here. And the bikers think this place is too boring. So I'm going to get in their way. And they want my money, like every other. And sorry about that, I got distracted for a moment, even though it's past midnight. So it seems like the only motivations for Pokemon battles are either to make things fight for your amusement or get money. The world of Pokemon is really messed up. Anyway, these guys all have basically the same Pokemon. They've got Coughing, Grimer, Bach, the usual poison type there. When you use Psychic type moves that make things go by pretty quickly. Of course, they like Smoke Screen, and Cut's not the most accurate move to begin with. But this should be pretty easy to take out. And interrupt again. Wow, I'm popular at nighttime. Anyway, I'm going to switch out Anton since my accuracy was really lowered. I honestly have no idea what I was talking about. But anyway, the Psychic type will wipe these guys out quickly. You have to fight 4 of them in a row. And, I mean, their levels aren't spectacular, so there shouldn't be any difficulty. It is unfortunate that I have Anton out first, if for no other reason than I can't Toxic these guys. But at least their Poison type moves won't have much of an effect on me either, and they of course won't be able to poison me. Most of what they can do is Smoke Screen me. They can tackle, they might have self-destruct or something. It's really not a big deal. I think I'll be fine. Fortunately, he only Smoke Screen once so far. So, Cut should have hit by now. I wouldn't expect him to miss twice in a row. As you can see, if it's not a critical hit, it wouldn't have done. Actually, now that I think about it, Sludge would do a lot of damage because Poison is super effective against grass. So it'll do neutral damage. This is a lot more trouble than I was expecting it to be. Of course, I don't want Anton to faint. I'd like to actually beat them, but yeah, this won't be easy. So there's another biker goon down, and you have to fight a third one. He's unhappy because we're from Kanto and they're the Kanto Bike Federation. We should be on their side, but they're annoying as all hell. What does this Grimer likely have? I'll go for it. Actually, I probably should have sleep potted it, if nothing else. Screech is really annoying. It's high pitched and it hurts my ears. But yeah, 2 cuts took care of that Grimer. And that will bring us to our last biker goon. Can't wait to be done with the 7 Islands. It's not really fun. So, after those guys, the
boss of the biker gang will come over to us, and he's big and crazy, and he's a cue ball. His name is Paxton, and he, like any boss of people carrying poison type Pokemon, has higher evolved forms of those poison type Pokemon. And so I'm just gonna send in Shiva, since yeah, Shiva will absorb that self-destruct nicely, I would think. Yeah, that's not too bad. And then Time gets some experience, Shiva gets some experience. He's got a Muck now, and while Muck has higher special defense, I'm just gonna send him Mr. Mime, because I imagine one Psychic will still be enough to take it out, and while Psychic's killing it, I will use him to my drink. Still mighty refreshing, but it did survive, just barely. And of course, Mr. Mime is not part poison type, so it can be poisoned. But the love delivers will keep the poison from doing too much damage to me. And I could have used basically any of my moves, but I'll just use Psychic since it was already there. Muck is done. Mr. Mime gets some experience. Bastion is done. We'll leave you. And we win, so they're going to leave the island. And we're heroes. Oh, your Pokemon got hurt on my account, and he'll give you a free full restore, which doesn't really, let's sell one off towards Banbridge, so we know that now. And that guy gives us a full restore, but why waste it? There's Pokemon Center right here, so we get at least a full free restore out of this. Here. A free full restore. Is that what I said? I have no idea. But yeah, you can always find some berries on the ground in Berry Forest, so you can definitely, as that guy tells you, you can find berries here. Berry Forest is very near this location, and I think the berries actually come back. They refresh themselves periodically, so if you ever need or want some berries for anything in this game, you can come here. And is that we're done now? Yes, that is correct. So we are almost done with this. There's some people on between here and the forest, but they won't give us too much trouble. There's an item back there. There's a little girl here. She's not Listel, but she says that Listel goes to the forest to get berries for the lunch that she gives to her dad. So, how do I get around there? I see an item back there. Here we go, cut tree. This is a larger village than the other ones in the area. There's a zinc right there, and I can't actually go any farther. I really should still be using these vitamins, but honestly, I really don't think about it. Yes, the department store in Celadon is huge. This place actually sells regular items that you're more likely to see at any Pokemon Center at this point. I'll pick up some Max Repels again, because it's been a while. And I'm trying to think if any of the houses in this town are of particular note, but I don't think so. This person says that there are ghosts in Berry Forest if you go there alone, which is half true. It'll be obvious what I mean by that when I get there. This person just wanted to live somewhere quiet, so they're thinking of going fishing. And there's the last house in here. This guy wants psychic powers. He's trying to make a spoon bed with his mind. And that person's talking about Sabrina. But that's all there really is in 3 Island. Here's Banbridge. There's a tree to cut here, so certainly I can get an item if I go this way. It's not visible, but yep, PP up. That's always nice to have, and since I actually technically left the route, that tree is back. Which is so annoying. There might be other items sitting around here, but I'm really more concerned about the berries. I mean, this place is right next to a place called Berry Forest, after all. Obviously, you can find Meowth here. Again, the tall grass is in patches, so I really don't feel the need to put up a rappel here. But I'm going to try and avoid as many of these trainers as I possibly can. I get the feeling there's an item on the top path. Nope, there's not. Well, there might be, but here's a max rappel, and I'm going to have to fight that trainer if I want to advance. Another Meowth. Run away, run away, run away. And yes, I have to battle this trainer. You're wondering why I'm going in such a hurry. I'm trying to find the lost girl. But I really don't actually care. I just want to get done with this area and continue on with the main story of the game because we're so close to the end. So I'll just use Ice Beam, which is of course super effective against the grass typing of these Pokemon. Bulbasaur goes down in 1. Ivysaur? Oh, nice guess. I'm going to go out on a limb and say our last Pokemon is a Venusaur. Now there's nothing that would suggest to me that it might be a Venusaur, of course. Oh, it's another Ivysaur. How lovely. It just loves making me look stupid. Another Ivysaur down. I'll sip my drink so my throat doesn't catch fire. And they're saying I'm raising some wonderful Pokemon. And she says this is the way to eventually reach Berry Forest. So there's a little swimmer girl running around over here. I see no reason to do anything. Banbridge is right here. And just keep avoiding people until you get eventually into Berry Forest. And as we know from previous sections of the game, anywhere where there is a dark patch of, a slightly darker patch of grass, that is a berry. I'm going to actually go ahead and put up rappels, even though it's not entirely necessary. There are also some actual hidden items here that you can't see either way. But you see, like there's a berry right. Why does this game do this to me? There's a hidden item up somewhere. I mean, this is where berries are supposed to... Yeah, I found an orange berry there. So I don't know why that other dark patch wasn't a berry. You don't actually have to cut those trees if you go around. They just let you avoid stuff. Personberry heals confusion. No, that spot just looks suspicious to me. Pinapberry, I don't know what that does off the top of my head. Let's go over to my berry pouch and find out what it does. You can use it for powder. So yeah, lots of berries, as the name Berry Forest would suggest. It's probably discovered by now. Not all of the dark spots are berries, but most of them are. If you come over here, there's a full heal. If you surf across here, is there anything? Really feels like there should be, but apparently there's not. Yeah, feel free to explore around here as much as you want. Asperberry there. Basically, if you want berries, there's, I think, a max ether hidden somewhere. Lots of berries, plenty of items. There's a max ether right there, actually. But none of that is the main reason for coming here. Of course, you wanted to come here to find Listel, or at least so the game has told us. Again, I'm really not all that concerned about it. But she's over there. Pick up a berry here. Cherry berry. Replaces one that I used earlier. I would have been slightly disappointed if I hadn't gotten the cherry berry after I used one, saying, "Oh, I'll get plenty of berries soon." Yeah. And there's some items, but I really don't want to look for them. Beware of wild berry-loving Pokemon. So one person told us that there are ghosts here, and that sign tells us to beware of berry-loving Pokemon. And you might be thinking, oh, maybe Hunter and Gengar and Ghastly love berries. Nope, that's not true. Well, actually, they might love berries. I don't know. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. But no, you're not going to actually find ghost-type Pokemon here. There's an item past a lot of cut trees, and that has to be some amazing item. If it is not, I would be so incredibly disappointed in this game right now. Because I have to cut down 4 trees to get to that very visible item. I have to surf past water and cut down 4 trees to get to a max elixir. Which, I mean, granted, it does fully restore the PP of all of your moves, but seriously, I never use them. Anyway, if you come up here, this is what we actually came here for. There's flowers along here, and there's a little girl here, and there's a berry over here. Lumberry, which will heal any status condition. I love lumberries. So, sniff. Oh, please help. A scary Pokemon appeared there a little while ago. It kept scaring? It made Estelle scared. I'm too scared to move, but I want to go home. Oh, here it comes again. No, go away. It's scaring me. And she wants her daddy. And that cry is the cry of the Pokemon Hypno. Hypno is the source of some very disturbing Pokemon creepypasta. Hypno is alleged to kidnap small children, and it could very well be the reason why people think people associate this forest with ghosts, because Hypno could very well make it appear to them like there's ghosts here. I have a Drowsy. If I really want a Hypno, I can evolve it. I'll just take care of that one. And if this person gives you, she gives you an Iapapa berry, and you will automatically go back to their house. But she's happy because we got to be friends. And now you're finally able to give him that meteorite, and he says to thank Bill, and he will give you a 5th moonstone. And I didn't realize that there were 5 moonstones, but after you beat the Elite Four and you have at least 60 Pokemon in your Pokedex, which I don't yet, you will get the National Dex, which allows you to see Pokemon from other regions. And one of the Pokemon from Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald actually evolves through a Moonstone. Skitty evolves into Delcatty. So, that's what that's for. The games here, you don't get coins for them like you do for the regular game corner. What that actually is FireRed and Leaf Green. It originally came with a wireless adapter, and if you're near someone else who had a wireless adapter in the games, you could connect with them, and you can play mini games with them through this game corner. But I don't have friends, so I won't be able to show that. The last thing I will do in this video is head here, and oh hey Red, we kept you so long, but not having a good time? We got it done. The PCs are up and running. And he says how amazing Bill was, and that Celia's learned a lot, and they have a bromance going on, and he's saying we should go back to Kanto now. And he promises that in the future he will show you around the islands, which is absolutely true. But Bill will take us back to Cinnabar Island, and he says, if you go to Vermilion City, you can head back there at any time. So we're back on Cinnabar Island, and in the next part, I will be ignoring Route 21 because I don't like it, and I will be getting the 8th gym badge. So, I will see you guys.